let's get into this review of House of Vicious. Let me tell you something. Chantel and Kane is deepening into quicksand, quicker than you know it. If they do not get the help that they need, they're gonna get buried with their problems. Okay? You could tell through this episode that Chantel had a bond with her father. I think Chantel loved her father more than she loved her mother, even though she was with her mother the majority of the time. Chantel is in a hospital and she has a memory of her mother and her visiting her father's grave. And the mother explains to her that you think I wanted you to have a memory of your father like this, a drunken husband? She like, I need you to stand up straight, wipe your tears, and we have to move on and start a new chapter because he's no longer here. And at this point, Chantel is pregnant. And the mother just drops the flowers of having no sympathy or compassion that her husband died of being an alcoholic. Okay, she had no sympathy for that. But I think Chantel had more compassion for her father than the mother did. That's just my opinion. They show that Chantel is sitting at the sewing machine and her water breaks and she really can't even move. So her mother comes in and she like, come on Chantel, come on Chantel. Chantel can't even move that fast. So her mother takes her so she could get the proper help that she needs. So the baby was born after her father died. Chantel is laying in the bed and her mother is sitting next to her all in white. She actually looks pretty in all in white with the V on her chest. And she is talking to Chantel while Chantel is asleep. And she's telling her about a woman bringing a child into this world and having plans for them. And the doctor comes in and saying that she needs plenty of rest. But she gave everybody quite a scare. The way the doctor came into the hospital, you would think that Chantel's mother was just a memory. And up until this episode, I thought Chantel's mother was gone into heaven. But Chantel's mother is alive. Not only Chantel's mother is alive, so is Kane's mother is alive. So both their parents is alive, but they treat their parents like they did. The mother stands up over Chantel while she's laying in the hospital bed and saying, you're gonna just be fine. I'm gonna make sure to that. I said, because you, mother Chantel, is in the hospital because of your foolishness and craziness of this toxic upbringing, that it had to turn her to drugs. And plus, on top of that, the relationship in Kane. So since the upbringing and a no good husband has stressed Chantel out. Tia, the assistant, comes to pay Chantel a visit, right? And the mother said, who are you? And Tia tells who she is. She said, I give you 2 minutes. I said, as a mother, I'm not leaving nobody alone with my child. I said, anything you gotta say to my child, you can say that in my presence. Because when the mother left, Tia reared her ugly head, okay? She was talking mad junk, okay, to Chantel. And she leans over to Chantel and said, this is only the beginning. Chantel is narrating nothing but facts. She said, you have to be careful who's in your circle because they will want to see your downfall. And everybody don't want to see you win. And I said, that is nothing but truth right there, okay? In reality, people don't want to see you win. They want to see you fall. They want to see you lose your mind and everything that you have. I said, in my opinion, Tia is a Judas. She would trade you in for a piece of silver. And what I call that is backstabbers. They smile in your face, and in the meanwhile, they want to take your place. Backstabbers. You gotta be careful with backstabbers, okay? You heard me? And what she actually said triggered Chantel, and the doctor had to come in and give her some medication to calm her down. Child, Dana is about to blow her top, okay? She received the papers for petition of custody and paternity test. When she had the baby, he is going to go to the courts and have the baby taken away. And let me tell you, Dana went into panic mode, okay? Then she went into fighting mode, because she like, I ain't gonna allow you to do that. I'm not gonna allow you to take my baby, okay? Suck. That's fighting mode right there. She like, you think I'm gonna allow you to take my baby and throw me out like trash? You have another thing coming. I said, I heard that, child. I heard that. Then she went into screaming mode. She like, this is not over. You're going to pay. She like, being a secret is no longer an option. I deserve more. I said, I heard that, child. Dana ain't playing. She like, I'm gonna stand up for myself, honey. Okay? And I'm beginning to realize Dana is not a cop. I don't know why I thought she was a cop. Because when she picked up came from the car, I thought she had on a cop uniform. I swear to you, I thought she had on a cop uniform. I like, all through this episode, she might not be a cop. So where the hell she get that outfit from when she went to go pick up Kane? I can't. Now, Cray Dana wants to go public, okay? I like, oh, she about to turn this to a love affair scandal like what's happening now today. I said this show is keeping up with current events, honey. The love affairs are just coming out all over the place, okay? I said the tabloids are gonna eat this up, and so are the news. A secret love affair with a married man's baby. Child, you know tabloids love that juicy gossip. You know they love the juicy gossip. That is going to spread like wildfire. Kane is sitting down outside of the restaurant. So the black investor Harvey actually sits down with Kane. And I said, Kane is so silly. I wish he would just wake up. If anybody would wake up, I wish Kane would wake up. Alright? I like, dude, do you not see that they are playing him? The white lady named Karen and the black investor are a team. They playing the hell out of Kane. It's like one is playing the bad cop, one is playing the good cop. And the black guy's supposed to be the good cop. The white girl's supposed to be the bad cop. I'm like, Kane, how do this man know that you went to go visit the white lady? How do he know that? He was not in the office when you went to go visit him. You cannot see these two are a team and they playing the hell out of you. Wow, that's crazy. No, that is crazy. So the black investor sits down and tell him that the white lady is wrong. She playing him at the end of the day because the white lady, Karen, told him that the stocks is fine. You cannot do that. You cannot mess with the stocks at the end of the day. And I said the call that she made was the black guy at the end of the line. All right? The black investor, Harvey, alright? I like, you gotta put this together at the end of the day. I like, who not putting this together, honey? And Kane is calling the black man bluff because he said the stocks is not doing good. And he said, it is Karen that is playing you. He like, how can I tell? He thought the way you was up the ladies behind, agreeing with everything she said, I thought y'all two was lovers. I thought she was your queen. He like, that is not my queen. I said, first of all, that black investor, that lady is his queen. Alright? Stop fooling yourself. Okay? I said, House of Vicious is not even Kane's business. Why you don't think that the black investor, Harvey, didn't go to Chantel about this offer, knowing that it's her business? Because you know Chantel is not going to go for it, and Kane is easy to trick because Kane is in a lot of debt. Child. I said, you have not learned from this show. Baby, you're going to learn a lot. Don't be like Kane or Chantel, okay? Okay. Wow. So everybody went back to work. Jaelyn is at work and she is about to tell him something and Izzy is freaking out. She like, don't do it. Don't do it, yo. Izzy is a mess. She be peeling again for the littlest thing and nobody ain't even tell her no information yet. And I like this crew. I like this crew because they a crew that do what they need to do and they don't need a boss telling them what they need to do and they gets it done without somebody micromanaging them, alright? Jaelyn is about to tell them they have an Essence photo shoot, and Milan be on it. He like, we know the stuff is already done. Okay, I said, that's what you call a loyalty employee. And I said, if Chantel get it together, she needs to bless her employees for being loyal to her. And Raven wants to see Jaelyn about something. And I think what Raven had to see Jaelyn about was about the other scene of Raven being in Bishop's car. Maybe she had to leave and needed an excuse to get out. Chantel is awake. The doctor comes in to tell her about a drug rehab program in nowhere, Arizona, where nobody would know where she at, and a lot of celebrities go there. And I said this doctor was nice. She said you could go there and we were able to cover your story for you. We could tell the news people that you're just getting rest. And I said that doctor was so nice. And I said, I don't like the way Chantel was talking to the doctor. She was rude and combative, okay? I'm like, yo, she trying to help you. And Chantel is like, you talking to me like I'm some crackhead off the street. So the doctor slapped her with the truth. She basically saying, you are. You the one that came in over a drug overdose, okay? And Chantel did not like that. She said, no, she didn't just slap me with the truth. She basically calling me a junkie. I like, baby, you're a junkie, okay? Baby, whether you own a business or whether you on the street, you're a drug addict, period. Bishop is grinning like the devil, yo. And Chantel mother is like, I ain't never took nobody out before, but I sure will take you out. So the mother gave him a large amount of cash in a clear bag for pictures. Now I'm curious what the pit was in those pictures. And when the mother leaves, Raven lifts it up and she's like, I'm not gonna do this no more. And Bishop is basically throwing his weight around like, you gonna be done when I tell you we gonna be done. Okay, so basically he forcing Raven to help her take down Chantel. I said the mama is crazy. I like the mama so toxic. Girl, you need to have that same toxicity towards Bishop, because I would have not paid anything for those damn pictures. I don't care what you have of me. You try to blackmail me, you're not getting no money out of me. So I say, if you post anything of me, you do what you gotta do, okay? Because that is not my problem. That's your problem, okay? My money will be staying in my pocket. I like, girl, I ain't know why you did that for. I would have looked at the pictures. I say, child, you crazy. And my money would have stayed in my pocket. I like that mama was crazy. Let me tell you, when they blackmail you the first time, they're going to come back for more money. If you don't give them the money the first time, they ain't going to get nothing out of you. Child, you better keep your money in your pocket. If anybody blackmailing you, you better keep your money in your pocket and let the truth come out. I think this world would be a better place and you could have more money in your pocket, child. You won't be stressing because the truth already came out. You can either confirm or deny it, child. But at the end of the day, the truth will set you free, honey. I'm telling you. Kane is sitting in the car with a bag full of money, okay? And at this point, he was going to pay somebody. And the cop pulls up. The one that's doing the murder investigation on Kane. And it comes out this cop is a dirty cop. And he pulls out a weapon on him to collect the money because Kane was not willing to let it go. He said this is not for that person. And the dirty cop said you ain't got no option. This is my salary and this is the person for who you are. The truth is revealing itself. Kane has a lot of gambling debt and he owed a lot of people in the streets. Kane is borrowing money from other people to pay other people. He's basically robbing Peter to pay Paul. I like that is not the way to live. So Kane is upset and he don't even know what to do. So at the end of the show, it shows him going to a gangster to get the money to pay who he have to pay. And with that money is that he have to pay interest. I think he borrowed $3 million plus interest. I don't know. I said that's a lot of money to be paying back. And Cain don't have it. And I said Cain is walking down a dangerous path. Because that's basically borrowing from a loan shop. If you don't pay it back, you know they're going to come after you. And you know they're going to come after your family. Who want to live like that? Who want to live looking over their shoulder because they're in danger because of their bad decisions? These people will come after you and hurt you in real life, okay? And it's coming down on Cain like a ton of bricks. He is feeling the pressure. Jaelyn is at the House of Vicious and she's FaceTiming her husband. And she tells her husband she's sorry, and the husband don't want to hear that. He like, you always sorry. You sorry for this, you sorry for that. He like, if you don't change, I'm going to change the situation for you. And she don't even know what that meant. I said Jaelyn is crazy. This show shows that Jaelyn has flaws. She is a wife who chooses work over her family at the end of the day. She has a good husband and a good home. And she chooses not to compromise to make her house a home. Okay? She's not willing to compromise for her husband on anything. And it's like the husband is always doing the compromising. And he's getting sick of it. I said if Jaelyn don't make it work with her husband, girl, there's a lot of women out there that will sign up to take your husband away from you. Okay? You know how many ladies is praying for a good man? Do you know how many ladies is praying for a good man? And Sharif seemed like a good man. Okay? And then Jaelyn is going to be left out in the cold being a shoulda, woulda, coulda. I shoulda did this to make my house work. Okay? Girl, you better make it work with your husband. Jaelyn don't know how to balance personal life and work life. Dana comes to the hospital to do damage control to take out Chantel, but Chantel was too crazy enough to stay in that hospital because Chantel was home talking to herself. Okay? She like, oh, I had to leave that hospital because they were trying to sign their BS to someone else BS to her. I like it. I'm sorry, that scene was crazy. It had me rolling. She like, hey, they think I'm a junkie, huh? She like, oh. Chantel was trying to reason with herself why she is not a crack addict, a junkie, or a drug addict. And she was like, oh, who smoked crack? Crack is whack. She was basically saying, everybody knows that was Whitney Houston line that she's saying when Whitney Houston called into the radio to tell Wendy Williams off about crack being whack. And I said, may she continue to rest in peace, child. So Chantel's mother is clapping. Okay? She clapping, okay? She's like, what a good performance that you put on. Okay? Chantel is toxic and her mother is toxic. And they standing toe to toe and not one of them is backing down. Chantel is telling her mother, it is your fault that I is in this situation. First of all, she said, don't come into my house trying to judge me when you ain't no better. Okay? And Chantel's mother is saying, I'm here. Because Chantel asked her why she was here. She like, I'm here because you don't know how to be a good wife to Jaelyn Dick. I'm sorry. That always made me crack me up. I said, is that Kane's real name? Jaelyn Dick, or is that a nickname that she called Kane? Child, I think that name is so freaking funny to me. I crack up every time she says that. And you pushing drugs up your nose. And that nasty fall. This is why I'm here. Your life is getting out of control and you're making bad decisions. Chantel tells her to get out. She said, leave. The mother said, the only thing I'm going to do is go to this kennel and make you some camel teeth. The crazy mother overrides the crazy daughter. Cause I said Chantel didn't even be bothered with her mother. She said, I'm going upstairs to relax. So she goes upstairs to relax. Chantel gets out of the shower. Kane pops up. And Chantel is sick of Kane. She like, I don't want to hear anything. Why is you here? You could get out. Okay? You did enough damage. She like, I'm tired of you. Kane is like, I can't sleep. I can't eat. Let me tell you, I said the reason why Kane can't eat or sleep because he owe everybody in the streets money. I said, if I owe everybody in the streets money, I can't sleep or eat either. Child, of course, when you in debt, you can't sleep or eat. I said, that ain't got nothing to do with Chantel. Okay? Why he can't sleep and eat. I said, a man would tell you a story long as he get what he want. Alright? Kane is like, I don't know teach me to be a man. I said, what? The question is, can a woman teach a man to be a man? Or the better question is, can a wife teach a man to be a better husband? That's the real question, okay? I don't know the answer to that, okay? He like, I filed for custody for the baby. Now you can finally adopt. I was looking at him like he was crazy. I'm like, dude, Kane is crazy. Because he did not want to have a child with his wife, okay? But he went to go get a side chick knocked up. That he's saying there's a baby there, okay? But we gonna see further down the line if there's a real baby. Okay, we gonna see. And then he like, oh, you could adopt the baby and we could raise the baby. And I'm like, as a woman, I would not feel comfortable taking somebody else's child and raising it as my own. The only reason I would feel comfortable is she lost her rights on her own or she passed away. And when he said that, why did that remind me of Fences with Viola Davis raising the side chick baby? But the only reason she raised the side chick baby because the lady passed away giving birth to the child. Okay, Jaelyn comes home from her days of work and there's a note on top of the wash machine with her son's baseball uniform saying that I made a home run. I said, that's crazy. She is missing major milestones in her family life and she's not even there. I said, parents, I know we have to work, but you have to be very careful of balancing, spending time with your children and working. Because these children is going to throw it in your face that you was never there for them. I said, I'm finally happy for Avery. Avery is getting what she wanted. Avery and Milan finally got it on. They finally got that sexual healing going. Okay, I said, Avery finally got some. Okay, I'm so happy for her. That's all she ever wanted. Okay? So after they was done, they're having a conversation. What each other means to them. Where they at in this relationship. Avery want to know, do Milan have somebody else? He said he used to mess with somebody. But when he was dealing with her, he cut her off. So he like basically saying that Avery is the only one. So he switched it on Avery and asked her, who you talking to? Who is in your phone? Okay, so Avery got jokes, honey. She like, it's Nigerian princess and scammers in her phone. She like, oh, it's pastors trying to lay hands on her. Child, I cannot. And she had sugar daddies. So they basically saying they have no one in their life and they want to make this relationship official. I hope it worked, but we're going to see where they write the script about their relationship at the end of the day. I'm voting for Avery to have happiness in her life. Every girl deserves to be happy and be in love, you know what I'm saying, and have a faithful partner. My policy with phone is a no ask, don't tell. If I'm not asking you for your phone, you don't have a right to ask me what's in my phone. If I can't see your phone, boo, you definitely cannot see my phone. And no, I'm not giving you a password to any of my things. Get out of here. What? I love this scene at the end. Because Chantel wised up and she's actually at the program and got dropped off. And while she's there, she remembering going to a meeting as a kid with her father, Trevor, to his first AA meeting. And then he says, I am an alcoholic. He said, I was never like this. But somehow he thought he was the life of the party and masking his pain, he fell into alcohol. And I was glad to see that his daughter was by his side being supportive and she could see that her father was trying to be a better man. But I think alcohol get the best of people. Some people try to get help and then they return back to it. So my thing is, for those who have been in recovery for a long time, you need to applaud yourself, celebrate yourself. Cause I said that is not an easy thing. Because you could easily fall back into that habit. And that takes real strength not to pick up a bottle or to do drugs. That's just my opinion. And I like what Chantel says. Chantel says she know her mother loves her, but she said the devil comes in many disguises. And it comes in the things that you want. And I said, that is so true. You have to be careful. Let me tell you, I really like this show. I feel like I learned. It opened my eyes about things at the end of the day. And I feel like this show taught me that slow and steady wins the race. A lot of black people rush to fame, but they cannot handle the fame, the success, and the money without falling into a deep hole of being a drug addict, an alcoholic, or being in debt. And it showed me a lot of people that are black don't know how to handle finances, and we gotta learn to be more responsible with our money. I'm not saying all black people is like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying some black people. What did you learn from this show? Or did you not learn anything at all from this show, and you feel like it's the same repetitive thing that's on TV? I feel like this show is actually different from others that's on this show right now. But that's just my opinion. I just want to say, each and every day, we want to be a better version of ourselves, okay? Learn something new. Try to do something new. Keep life simple, and I bet you your life will work out just fine. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.